Hey guys, what's up? It's Fred Jr. here, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay and commentary over some nice M16 gameplay over the map of Discovery. I don't really bring too much Discovery gameplay, so I don't know. This is a pretty good game. I think my final score was a 60-8 with 2 captures, so I did actually play a little bit of objective, and I did a little bit of kill whoring. And another cool thing about this game is that, this is one of those games that when you play on Black Ops where it's really competitive. You're trying to capture flags, but you're also trying to dominate the other team as far as kills go. Whereas usually when I'm playing in a game, it's just me all out going for kills with the mentality that if I get a bunch of kills, I pretty much have the guaranteed win. Whereas here it didn't really work out that way because we were playing with some players that really wanted to win. They didn't really care about getting too much kills as long as they won. And I don't really like that type of player. That's really not like my style. But, it worked out for them, because in the end, they got the win, we got the loss, even though I did valiantly try to play the objective and kill war at the same time. We didn't win, so I'm just going to be straightforward with that. No use in trying to come up with excuses. That's just it. They played a little better objective. We probably could have used a bit more teamwork to win, but that was it. So that's not really what I wanted to talk about too much on this gameplay. I really wanted to talk a little bit about the select fire attachments and 3-round bursts in general in Call of Duty games. So first let me go over the select fire attachment. If you don't know what the select fire attachment, it's a new attachment in Black Ops 2 where you're going to be able to turn your assault rifle into a burst weapon as well. I'm not sure if they added that you can use it as a semi-automatic. I'm pretty sure they're not letting you do that. Either way, I don't understand why you would want to do that, because assault rifles usually take 4 bullets to kill, and why would you want to have to use a semi-auto that takes 4 bullets to kill? That would make no sense. But anyways, I was a little not sure when I saw this attachment first being used, because when I first saw it, I didn't even think it was an attachment. I thought it was going to be standard on every gun, and fortunately, I found out that that's not true. That it's just going to be an attachment, because if it was just standard, then that would really suck, But anyways, the reason I really don't like it is because it kind of messes with the class system in Call of Duty. Not the class system as in like create a class. I'm talking about class system in its definition. I feel like the guns in Call of Duty are separated into classes. You have the automatic weapons, you have the 3-round burst weapons, the semi-autos, pump actions, bolt actions, all that good stuff, alright? And, every Call of Duty game has been organized this way, so when they come out with an attachment, they kind of changes the rules, I guess you could say, and that's what they've done in Black Ops 2, is they change the rules with a lot of things. And I know a lot of those things are going to come out really well, but I don't know if the select fire attachment is going to be one of the things that change the system and is going to have a good result. To be honest, I think it's giving people a little too much flexibility. At some point, I think that they give people a little too much flexibility, and there's not enough set-in-stone rules for using setups. Because, now guns are going to have 4-round bursts, or some of them are going to have 5-round bursts. It's going to be all real weird. And I just don't like how it's really unorganized. Whereas past Call of Duty is like, here's your 3-round burst guns, here's your auto, here's your semi-auto, and etc. etc. But I feel like this game is going to be a little more confusing in that sense. It's almost as if they're basically doubling the amount of weapons in the game. Because a gun that you put in auto and then you put it in burst, they can act completely different. One gun may suck auto, but then you turn it into burst and it might be amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost as if they're making as if they're doubling the amount of weapons in the game. And I don't know if I like that all too much. Obviously it's good to have a lot of weapons, but it's like when they make 2 versions of the same weapon, it kind of bugs me. But yeah, I don't know. Post your opinions in the comments below, guys, because this was just a really iffy topic for me, the select fire attachment. I'm still not really sure what to think of it, so I definitely wanted to make this video to hear what you guys have to say about it, because I'm really interested in some secondary opinions. So definitely post below what you think. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how 3-round bursts are going to act in Black Ops 2. I think in every Call of Duty you've seen 3-round bursts act differently. In Modern Warfare 2, the 3-round bursts were pretty much like death rays, man. They killed in one burst, like pretty much every time, unless you use like a silencer or you shot him in the leg or something like that. And I really didn't like that. That was something I know a lot of people liked, that the FAMAS and M16 of Modern Warfare 2 killed super fast. They were extremely reliable because of how accurate and pinpoint they were. But I never really liked that. I never saw skill in using a 3-round burst gun in Modern Warfare 2. I didn't think that it was fair to have an assault rifle, to basically have a walking sniper rifle, a sniper that you could carry around with you, and then spam. You know, I never thought that was right, because it doesn't take too much skill just to tap your trigger once and then get a one-shot kill. I'd never liked that. That's why I really liked the system they implemented into Black Ops, the game I'm playing right here with M16. I loved the system they had here. The 3-round bursts were extremely inconsistent, and while that may sound bad, I think it kind of incorporated a little bit of skill to using the 3-round bursts. Because even if you use the G11, which is really good, you're not guaranteed a one burst kill. You know, you're really not guaranteed it. You know, you're probably guaranteed a 3-round burst if you're lucky, a 3-burst kill if you're lucky. The same thing here with this M16. Plus, the M16 right here had a really slow rate of fire. So if you were gonna kill someone, you needed really good aim, and yeah, you pretty much just needed really good aim, and you needed the drop on someone. It was really difficult to rush with the M16, and that's why I kind of liked how they basically gave the 3-round burst in this game more of a role. They gave the role to like defensive players. That's why you notice players like Wings of Redemption who have the M16 as their most used weapon, because they're defensive players. They like to sit back, maintain spawns, and you know, do all that stuff. And the M16 and the G11 are guns that are perfect for that, and that's really something I liked about Black Ops. And in Modern Warfare 3, you know, they kind of went back to Modern Warfare 2, except they made the M16 a piece of shit, and then they made the Type 95 godly. So I don't know, that I didn't really like that either, but whatever, you know, if you use M16, good for you, because that gun did suck. Then they buffed it though, so it was okay. But you know, I'm really interested in seeing what they're going to do with Black Ops 2, because obviously now with the select fire attachment, some weapons are going to be like 4-round burst. So are they just going to be 1-burst kills all the time, or what? Because I mean, if you hit 4 shots on someone, I mean, you got to kill them, right? So yeah, but the thing that I'm also concerned about is how fast those shots are going to go off. Because I mean, 4 shots, shooting 4 shots right after each other, that's probably not going to be something that you can do real quick. So if someone's moving, for example, and you just tap your trigger to shoot those 4 shots, you kind of have to follow him. You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep your like reticle in one spot and just tap it. You know? So I think that's going to be a little interesting to see how fast the shots come off, because if they come off slow, it's definitely going to be difficult to shoot people that are in like a moving target or stuff like that. I mean, someone who's staying still would obviously be an easy target, because you're definitely going to get like a 1 burst if you have good aim. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, guys. I know this is a pretty long commentary, but I just had a lot to say about this whole topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, because it was pretty interesting. I didn't use too many kill streaks this game. I used my classic Blackbird, Chopper, Gunner, Dogs, but I really didn't get that many kills from them. And it was a really competitive game. We were all trying to capture flags and win the game. I mean, I only captured 2 flags. I obviously could have done a little better, but still. So I'll see you guys all later. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below what you think, like I said earlier, and I will see you guys all later. And one last thing before I go is I'm probably going to be streaming later today. I think I'm going to Staples later, like literally in a second. I'm going to go into Staples, and I'm going to try and get a webcam so I could use for streaming. So if you want to witness all that, I'm probably going to be streaming later today. I'll post it on Twitter. Follow my Twitter. That's going to be in the description below, and I'll definitely upload a video letting you guys know when I'm streaming. So see you guys all later.